Hey guys, it's Chris from droidshark. Today I want to take a look at an application by haydenTheAndroid. It's called Pixel Zombies Live Wallpaper. That's exactly what it sounds like. It's a live wallpaper made of zombies that are pixels. It sounds really simple, sounds really boring, but the greatest thing about this is that it's simplicity. So it makes it so entertaining. It's just little pixels of zombies, little pixels of, actual just regular people, and then people attacking zombies and just dancing around your home screen. And it makes for a pretty interesting live wallpaper. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so let's go take a look at this. It's pretty fun wallpaper. Let's get wallpapers, live wallpapers. Scroll down. I don't have too many, but Pixel Zombies live wallpaper. And you'll instantly see a preview of it. Little green dots are people, red dots are zombies, and blue dots the guys who go after the zombies. So let's go to settings real quick. Total population, you could change all the way up to 1,000 people. Zombie population, and hunters are the little blue dots that go after the zombies. So speed, hunter speed, civilian speed, nukes, nuke size, let's change it down to small, zombie win conditions, whether everyone. Alright, so let's go take a look at this. It's pretty fun wallpaper. Let's get wallpaper relations, whether it shows at the bottom corner. You can put it in custom. Alright, so let's go take a look at this. It's pretty fun wallpaper. Let's get wallpapers, live wallpapers. There's not too much to it setting wise, but let's go ahead and set the live wallpaper so you can see it better. Actually, let me turn off my status bar and my launcher. This is ADW launcher. You can see in one of my other reviews. Let's go to. Nope. Alright, so let's go take a look at this. It's pretty fun wallpaper. Let's get wallpapers, live wallpapers. Scroll down. I don't have too many, but Pixel Zombies live wallpaper. And you'll instantly see a preview of it. Little green dots are people, red dots are zombies, and blue dots the guys who go after the zombies. So let's go to settings real quick. Total population, you could change all the way up to 1,000 people. Zombie population, and hunters are the little blue dots that go after the zombies. So it's not completely random. It actually seems like they're really zombies. So you can make the zombies move slower, so they're more realistic. I found better. Alright, so let's go find something balanced so it's a pretty fair round. But if you feel like the zombies are winning too much, or you just feel like having fun, you can double tap on the screen and set off a nuke. Notice I set the nuke to be small, so a larger nuke will actually take up the whole screen. But if I want to kill the rest of the zombies there and drop nukes, it's pretty cool to be able to do that. And if I pick an application, I'll drop it. Dropping an application is the equivalent of taking out a nuke, and it's pretty cool how they don't just disappear; they kind of explode a little bit in little green pixels, little blue pixels. So it's overall pretty fun. You can see the scores 102 because of course they won that round technically because there was no more zombies. So right now the market is actually killing zombies. But a lot of times you just let the hunters do their thing, and it's not too distracting of live wallpaper, believe it or not, when you actually have things sitting on top of it. Let me get rid of this. So I can still read everything that I have right here while those are going all around the back. But if I feel like interacting, I can blow up some zombies with just my finger. So, and then if I want to go back and change some settings, wallpaper, configure. So let's change this to 1,000 to show you just how much more that is. So you can see just how many more people there is now. So if I nuke a rather large amount of them, there's still plenty of civilians left. Again, it's pretty cool. Civilians move around normally. They don't tend to run from the zombies, which is something I guess maybe I'd like an option for. But overall, the hunters do a good job of hunting the zombies in a believable way, and the zombies move around in packs, and they'll either chase down hunters if they're nearby, if not they'll chase down the nearest humans, again working together. So I always thought the zombies were supposed to be dumb, but it kind of makes for more interesting live wallpaper when they interact the way that they do. So how cool is that? The ability to use your finger to nuke an entire population of zombies and people and everyone else on your screen. Just touch the screen, you nuke them all. They're all done. They're all dead. They're all gone. No, I'm not a violent person, but it's a very, very fun application to have. You know, if you want to set an interesting live wallpaper. I have seen that it eats up some of my battery, but it's only because there's some AI involved in it. But it's a very fun live wallpaper. You always try and win. Even though you want the zombies to at least have a chance, and if you find the right balance, you'll get a really good game out of it just by watching it. So, it's fun. I love it. I hope you guys do too.